Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Chosen Gen Z podcast, where we stand out from the rest, but we're blessed. And guess what? That is the best. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Joshua Hargrove. I'm a podcaster of Chosen Gen Z Podcast. So basically, this is a faith based, knowledge engaging, judgmental free community where we share about the testimonials of life and the journeys, just as a Gen Z, understanding that we are striving to become better versions of ourselves, being set apart, different from the normality of the world that we see today. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you for participating. Thank you for supporting. All of your support is definitely does not go unnoticed. So I thank you, everyone, and love you. I really do mean that. So in today's episode, we will be talking about the choices of deeds naturally and spiritually. So we will be talking about both sides of the outcomes. Um, and it will be some more that I'll explain, but that will be shortly within the discussion. So I think that the choices of deeds is definitely something that's really life reflecting and can definitely be taken into consideration during our time with God, with ourselves, or with others. We'll definitely also explain the three deeds that are definitely different and they differ from each other. So let's dive into it. So let's first um, I would like to first talk about what are the deeds of a person, like what does the deeds of a person mean in a world known perspective way, um, and what are the outcomes um, of a person with those deeds. So deeds are practically um, they're just actions. Deeds are basically actions rather than mere intentions or promises. Um, they speak louder than words. So, guys, if you ever notice why my eyes is directly going towards certain places, that's just a disclaimer that I do have my notes. I'm definitely prepared, and I'm just like so excited that I literally this is the first time I have everything together. This is definitely a thank God that I was able to put everything together before I got to this video. So, anyway, that's just as a disclaimer. Um, so what I said, deeds are definitely actions. They definitely speak louder than words, and they reveal a person's true character. So, normal deeds like in everyday life, you see people that um you see people on a daily basis. And most likely normal deeds of a person are small. It's just daily acts of kindness. That's what all that is. It's just daily acts of kindness, common courtesy, the basic things, things that you were taught, um, things that you were raised, and your upbringing, whatever that whatever that you perceived of your upbringing, you still have those mannerisms, and those is very cultural. So you hold on to those things, and it's definitely a civic responsibility that improves the life of others. you know um so for example, holding the door for someone, returning the shopping carts, or offering compliments, or recycling and volunteering, whatever. They are just normal. They are just normal world known contributes. And these actions are just basically shown as compassion, ethical behavior, civic duty, and pro-social acts. And then there is another perspective of deeds that are seen as a persona. You know, um, basically is just providing a person's character more than their words without consciously expecting a reward. So just because um I know I read a portion of that, but